what's so interesting that I think is worth a conversation, because people come to me either for how consistent should I be in video? And consistency is really a lot to do with creativity, because there is that feeling of, I'm going to run out of things to say. And even though we have so much information and we can feel that way, but not necessarily. And I've got some thoughts on the subject in terms of, I was just giving a session with a group of women and talking about how, don't forget, we're always growing. And something you said before, several months later, may have a new point of view that you want to shed light on, that is equally valuable and valid. And to say it and add that addendum. And that unless your video went viral, the world didn't see it. And you are more than welcome to say something again and add to what you said previously and bring value to people who might have missed it or are going to see it for the first time. But there's a part of me also that says, like anything, creativity has ebb and flow. I am an acutely creative person my entire life. And yet what intrigues me in terms of what you do is you've said to me, raising vibration to be more creative. And immediately I thought, okay, talk to me about that.
Well, our soul, our spirit, our consciousness, whatever you want to call the thing that enlivens us, is a source of pure creative energy. I mean, it's tapped back to the source, right? Which is the source of everything, which is pure creativity. And everything in the universe is energetic, including we are energetic beings. But there's lots of interference out there, right? Whether it's someone else's energy or from your computer or just all the waves that are going on in the world, or collective energy, vibrating low at a low resonance. And so that can kind of gunk up our system. And there's a couple of places in your energetic body that are more sources of your creativity. Your throat chakra is one. You're sort of, in my modality that I learned, what's called the male-female triangle, which is kind of your pelvic area, like where you're actually grow life, right? Like that's a tremendous source of, that's where your male and female energies sort of reside. And that's just infinitely creative too. And so, yeah, we are just so busy and go. And I don't know how you experienced your creativity, but for me, it usually doesn't come at a moment when I'm rushing from one thing to the next or frantically working on something. It's in like you have the power of the pause, right? It's in those still quiet moments or out in nature, or when we can just kind of like beautiful exhale and connect with the earth, that, that's when my creative inspirations come, when I'm on a hike or cooking or,
And you make me realize something. Sometimes it's like when we take our mind off things and get some perspective, all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, I think, all of a sudden there's something grows.
Well, and I would offer, I love that language of taking our mind off of it, because we are so frontal lobe focused in this culture and analyzing and figuring it out. And really, this is like a data processor. Creativity and the infinite number of solutions comes from intuition and, wherever you think that lives, your heart. There's actually a space in this very center of your brain between the pineal gland and the hypothalamus, where some scientists have shown that that's sort of the seat of your intuition. So we have to get out of this thinking, analyzing brain and into the more expansive hard. So yeah.
You know what you're making me think too, and I can only speak for myself, but I wouldn't be surprised if I wasn't alone in the world. The nature of what's been happening with the pandemic really has narrowed the field. So I'm not surprised we're here so much, and creativity can be even harder to grasp or, elicit simply because that's so, overused lately.
We're here and we're in fight or flight, really, right?
Yeah.
We're scanning the environment for threats. Like, does that person have a mask? Am I going to get sick or whatever? So yeah, totally is a kind of a kibosh on the creative flow.
Which just makes me think, my God, that in itself, forget about health, that in itself is worth a break.
Yes.
Because what could be more healing than creativity?
Yeah.
So
totally.
wow.
Yeah.